He fell asleep in New Jersey before the bombs hit the ground. Broadcasting from a bomb shelter, he is the nuclear clown. Hello, all my nuclings and my nuclettes out there. There's so much random stuff going on, we're just going to get right into it. UFC 116, I saw it. Brock Lesnar took the ass beating of a century for the entire first round, and then Shane Carwin promptly expended every single bit of energy that he had and could not walk in the second round. And then Brock took him down, and then Shane Carwin practiced the ancient Chinese jiu-jitsu art of laying on your back and hoping for the best. And it did not work, and he tapped out. Now, what can you say about Brock Lesnar? Well, I'll tell you what you can't say about Brock Lesnar, and that's anything bad. Because after, 8 months, almost a year layoff, I forget how long he was out for, he came back, took a tremendous beating, and still managed to win by submission, no less. This is extraordinary. I don't see how any Brock Lesnar detractor can not give him credit and say that he is 100% legit in this sport. I thought that UFC 116 was absolutely great. I thought the whole card was a ton of fun to watch. A lot of exciting fights. Even the prelims with that crazy ass slam. I mean, the whole event was just really, really good. Probably, actually, no, not probably. Without question, UFC 116 was the best UFC event that personally I've ever seen. Normally with the big main events and stuff, the undercard lacks and stuff like that. But this was, wow, from top to bottom, good stuff. Very good stuff. I really don't want to see that movie Predators because it's stupid, but there's really nothing going on in movies that I want to see too much recently, so I might just have to go see it just so I have something to review. There's one thing that I really don't like already about the premise. It seems to me that the Predators, they have their own little game reserve planet, and they bring a bunch of humans, and they kill them. And they hunt him down, which is neat. But we have to look at the Predator history here, the Predator saga, if you will, filled with drama and tears and great acting. I liked the first Predator, and I think I'm one of the only people in North America who liked the second Predator also. But here's the thing, in the Predator movies, it was one Predator hunting a few people, a few guys. In the first one, Predator's in the jungle. He's watching these commandos bathe together and shower and massage each other in most erotic ways, and he's hunting them down. That's pretty cool, They got big guns. There's like 6 of them. There's just one Predator. You with me? And in 2, again, we got one Predator, and he's killing a bunch of people. In the city. Now say what you want. One Predator, bunch of game, so to speak. This one seems like there's 500 Predators hunting 3 people, and that's not very dramatic. I mean, come on, Predators, at least get like a rhino. At least abduct an Earth rhino and hunt that, because 600 of you against like a handful of people, it's not very dramatic. At least a large dog. I don't know. So Predators looks stupid, but I might end up seeing it just so I have something to review for all my lovely friends out there. So I don't know. We'll see about that. It's a really cool game. I reviewed it actually, and I've been into playing it a lot recently. And that's Borderlands. I love Borderlands a whole bunch. And they released 3 things of downloadable content, which I have, and I'd like to talk about for a moment. It's kind of a little mini review. The zombie island of Dr. Ned is fun because it looks different. It's not, it's like a beach. It's spooky. You fight zombies. It's not the wasteland that you've grown accustomed to in Borderlands. So it looks different. You're fighting different enemies. It's neat, but I wouldn't recommend it because The weapons, not that great. The difficulty, not that hard. And I don't know. All in all, I don't think you really need it. It didn't really add anything much to the game, but it looks pretty. If you're a completist freak like me, you'll get it. But if you're wondering if you should drop the $10 for it, I say no. The Underdome, Mad Maxie's Underdome, and my God, Mad Moxie is the hottest a video game piece of ass that I've seen in a really long time. And but is the expansion worth it? You see, Mad Moxie's Underdome is just a series of wave levels, pretty much. And when you beat them, you get certificates of badassery, which is cute. But see, every wave has 5 waves within it. It's a lot of waves, and you beat the first 3 areas or zones or whatever you want to call them, and then it unlocks longer levels. So that's more waves. And I haven't beat it because I'm horrible at this kind of shit. But I've read and I've seen that if you beat it, you don't even get a cinematic. You just get another certificate. It's a little bit cheap. But the big thing with Mad Moxie's Underdome is that it gives you bank slots. And anyone who plays Borderlands knows that with all these weapons you get in the game, you're going to need slots to carry them around in. And extra bank slots are much appreciated. So really, you're dropping $10 for some bank slots, and well, you're dropping $10 to stare at Moxie's absolutely gorgeous rack. But she's also in the next expansion, so you don't have to get Mad Moxie's Underdome. But you know, you're paying for bank slots pretty much, and a bunch of horde levels. And in my opinion, it's not really worth it. But the bank slots are very important. I wish they did something else with it. And the big one, I say the best one for last, because the Secret Armory of General Knox, the third downloadable content thing for Borderlands, is absolutely amazing. It's really cool. It raises the level cap to 61, from 50 to 61. Normally I hate shit like that, but that's like in World of Warcraft and things like that. But for this, I think it's cool because they add new weapons, they add new enemies, and the story kind of continues after you found the vault, which is really neat. But it was kind of a little crazy because I started it at around, I had a Siren who was level 48, I believe, and the first quest began at like 51. So I was like, well, I'm 48, this quest is 51, I shouldn't have a problem with it. Oh, I had a lot of problems with it. I got my ass beat bad trying to do these quests, so I had to go back and level up to 50 to 51 and then start it, and then it was much easier. But I didn't really think that 2 or 3 levels would make that much of a difference. Oh yeah, they do. Don't start General Knox unless you are up there in level. But all in all, I really like Borderlands. I love the way it looks. I love the art direction. It's really funny. It's really humorous. And even though Zombie Island of Dr. Ned and Moxie's Underdome, I don't think offer enough for what they're asking for, it is fun, and it is anything new in Borderlands to look at, I'm interested in. So you know, I would definitely suggest the Secret Armory of Admiral Knox. If you're hurting for bank slots, sorry, you're going to have to pay $10 just for the bank slots in Underdome. And Zombie Island, skip it. But if you're a completist, get all 3. Anyway, I saw a fantastic movie on the Netflix Instant Queue. I saw Black Dynamite. If you haven't seen Black Dynamite and you have Netflix, go on the Instant Queue right now. Shut this review off. Because let's face it, it ain't that great. Spending time with me is not all that cool. So if you have Netflix, shut this shit off right now. Go watch Black Dynamite. It is a hilarious movie. I cannot say enough good things about it. It's wonderful. It's great. And it has a cameo from porn star Stacey Adams in it. But she's using her real name, but it's Stacey Adams. Yeah, so Black Dynamite, awesome movie. Fantastic movie. I loved it. I laughed. I wept. Go see it, will you? Will you stop hanging around here and go see? Scram, get out of here. Now, is it me, or have auto insurance commercials been completely off the hook sexual lately. Not in an overt manner, mind you, but I don't have a problem admitting to you that I want to do really horrible things to Aaron Esurance and Flo from Progressive Auto Insurance. I mean, never before in the history has auto insurance has it been so sexy. It's astonishing and disturbing and disgusting. And you didn't need to know. You didn't need to know that. But yeah, I mean, if you're, I think right now I'm going to have to go shop for some auto insurance. And by shop for some auto insurance, obviously I mean furiously, angrily masturbate. So I'm gonna go see how my policy's looking.